I hope your day is full of facelifts and BBLs and liposuction. You gotta have liposuction, everyone. What's up? It's a plastic surgery body augmentation intro. We have an amazing episode this week for you of Shank with the one, the only Annie Lederman. But before we get into this week's episode of Shank with Annie, there's just a few things I want to tell you about. I am coming to Atlanta, Georgia on August 7th. I'm headlining, and then the next day, August 8th, I will be in Jacksonville, Florida, headlining. So get tickets. They're all available on my Instagram underneath my link tree in the bio. That's at Princess Shank on Instagram. Get tickets. And then I'm coming to Skankfest and then DC in November with Kim Congdon. So get tickets to all of those. All of the links are in my bio. And before we get into this week's episode of Shank with Annie, there's just one thing I want to tell you about, and that's Oh Yeah socks. Oh yeah. If you're like me, your feet carry you through the ups and the downs, through the good days and the bad days. And there's only one way to reward your feet for all that they do for you, and that's by shopping Oh Yeah. Go to ohyeah.com. That's 3 O's YEAH.com. You can shop socks, slippers, whatever you're into. Oh Yeah has a pair of socks or slippers for you. They have really fun flamingo slippers, alligator slippers. They have great socks with fruit on them. If you're into whatever you're into, there's a pair of socks for you. You could be into possums, and you can finally find a pair of possum socks, okay? Shop ohyeah.com, discount code Sara10. And then, as always, you can find me here every Wednesday on Shank and every Monday on This Bitch. Patreon.com/Sara Weinshenk for bonus content. Let's get into this week's podcast of Shank with the one, the only Annie Lederman. Here it is, guys. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Shank. I'm Sara Weinshenk, and today's guest is the one, the only comedian, Annie Lederman.
What up, bitches?
Hi. Thank you for coming on the podcast. I'm excited to have you.
What do you call your people?
Shanksters.
Oh, really?
Yeah. What do you call your people?
I just guessed that. I call them Woodies. I call them Insannies. I call them
Insannies
or
is
Fannies.
good.
I call them Fannies.
Fannies is good. Stannies. You have
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah, it's a long intro for my podcast.
What's been going on in the Annie world?
Annie world's good. Let's see. Yeah, I got this Oura ring, which is, do you have one?
No. Oh, doesn't it tell you like how much you work out?
It tells you how much you sleep, how much you work out, but you'll think you slept well, and then you'll look on your phone and be like, you're in danger. Like, relax, be calm today. And you're like, oh. But so.
What made you decide to get that?
I think Instagram ads got
you?
Oh, I am very
susceptible.
Oh, I suscept.
What else have you gotten from Instagram ads?
Pants that are really ugly that don't work, that I never return because I don't think they.
I don't think you can return.
I don't think
if it comes from China.
It's like a factory of children.
Yeah, you can't send it back. I don't feel like you would get there.
Like the kids aren't good at it.
Yeah, and I don't feel like you would get there.
I'm not even upset about their lifestyle and everything. It's just be better at it.
If you're gonna,
that's why it upsets me with the children.
If you're gonna use child labor, make sure the children
train
are
them. Can there be one grown up? The babies are training the babies. It's too much.
It is too much.
Wouldn't it be cute if you went to like a factory in China and it was all little kids, but then also like the bosses were little kids? It was just like little kid. Like there's like a top little kid,
like a little kid corporation.
Yeah, and they have like a little kid tuxedo on. And they come up with like a little kid bag, a little briefcase.
It would be cute.
And they get in trouble.
And their little fingers were not bleeding.
They get in timeout.
Timeout.
Little Band-Aids to fix their little fingers.
Oh my God. Dude, no, the Instagram ads get me all of the time. And they're so accurate.
Yeah. Well,
like, how did you know that I needed that cherry sweatshirt?
Well, they'll do things like, I bought a lot of things. Like there was a thing that just like makes sounds. I just bought a thing. It's like a
sound
little
machine?
beatbox sound machine thing that it's useless.
I
just have it in my house, yeah.
Do you like a thing? Do you like a tchotchke?
I've gone on a thing cleanse because there was too many things.
That feels good.
It does feel good because what happened was my house got so filled with things that and I don't like to clean. I don't want to clean. And it's so overwhelming if you have so many things and there's not really a place for all the things. And
well, like what kind of things?
Like I have a candle that's like a hand. And
I have a candle that's a hand too.
It's blood.
Oh, I don't have that.
It bleeds red, which is cool.
But you kept that.
Yeah, I don't want to like burn it because it looks cool. So I burned like a couple of the fingers. We have a lot of them are candles. I have a candle shaped like a Nike, like a Jordan.
Okay. You like candle art.
A lot of candles, yeah. It's like summer camp when there was like a candle group you could be in.
There, where you can make candles at summer
Yeah,
camp?
that was a good one. The candle making group was good.
Really? You did that at summer camp?
I liked the crafts.
You went to summer camp?
Yeah, I went to Quaker camp.
Quaker camp?
Yeah.
Was it run by Quakers?
I think they were Quakers, yeah.
What do you mean?
I was brought up Quaker. I don't know if we did any Quaker things, but it just was a Quaker camp. There were a lot of Jewish kids
like
too.
Quakers?
No, there's no real dress of Quakers. Like you could wear that to Quaker meeting and pass.
I'm ready
big
for
time.
Quaker camp.
Yeah, you're ready. You could be a counselor.
A counselor?
Oh my God, creepy counselor maybe.
Creepy
they think you were hot, the kids.
Do you think you could be a camp counselor?
I was a camp counselor. I was a camp counselor for kids with special needs.
You were?
Yeah, for kids with like cerebral palsy and spina bifida.
Oh, really? Yeah. Can they do activities and shit? Yes. They can?
Well, my group I'm like so ADD and move this, and so you guys are going to hear a creak the whole time, just heads up.
Okay.
If anyone was wondering. It's like the bunk beds at camp. No, I had a higher functioning group. So I had like my kids were like 12 to 16 and they were higher functioning. So we'd take them all out of their chairs. They'd wrestle. We'd cruise around in their chairs.
No.
It was bad.
You let the cerebral palsy kids out of their chairs to wrestle?
To wrestle, and then we just cruise. We went on joy rides in there.
No. Yes. That's fucking crazy.
Well, they all love wrestling.
I could see that.
It's a theme in the special needs community.
Are you big into Amazon shopping?
My business manager at the end of the year, he gives me like a breakdown, like a pie chart of like what I spend my money on. And there's just like a section that's just Amazon, and it's so much money. And I couldn't even tell you what it is. It's like a blackout situation. I don't know what I'm getting.
Because it's just things that you need, right? Like toothpaste? Do you get toothpaste off Amazon, or is that like an in-store
I'll go
purchase?
to the store. I'll go to the store for toothpaste. I'm actually so devastated about this. The drugstore near my house went out of business.
No.
And my girl Donna that I used to go visit, I'll never see her again in my whole life. I used to go in and visit her.
What was it, like a CVS?
Morning. Yeah, I don't want to say what it is so people don't know where to stab me or to come kill me. Yeah. But it was one of those. Yeah, it was like a CVS.
Damn,
it was bad.
Dude,
it was devastating. It was the same week that Pat Sajak
died?
left. No, he's alive still.
Oh, I thought he died.
He died to Wheel of Fortune.
It was the same week?
He left. Yeah, he left the show.
Were you a big fan of Wheel of Fortune?
Big fan.
Really?
Big fan of Pat Sajak. Oh, yeah. We follow each other on Twitter.
You
on
do?
X, yeah. We DM.
What happened to Pat?
Pat just is retiring.
Okay.
Pat's great. Pat is a very right-wing, climate-denying, very funny person. He's funnier than all of us. He's very right-wing, but his jokes are very good.
Really?
Yes.
Do you just know this from watching Wheel of Fortune?
I watched Wheel of Fortune. I was a Vanna fan. Vanna's kind of a queen, you know?
Is she still?
She's still there.
Dude.
And Ryan Seacrest has taken over. I haven't watched it.
Ryan Seacrest is taking over.
He's like a roach. Like it's forever. He's everywhere forever.
He's everywhere for forever. Do you think he has work done?
Yeah.
He's got to, right?
100%.
They all do.
Brotox is like a thing. Brotox is a big thing.
But do you think he has filler too?
100%.
You think he has it all?
He's got something. There's no way he's just not getting stuff done. He probably has hair plugs.
I used to think Ryan Seacrest was cute. Isn't that weird?
It's not weird. It's definitely not weird.
Look at him in there.
It was like this the era where you're like, oh, right.
Yeah. I think the blonde, like the frosted tips. Yeah. Well, did you know the first time I saw Ryan Seacrest was, because look how hot he was. He was a stud down there in the Life and Style one.
Okay, yes,
okay,
he was.
The first time I ever saw him was on an episode of Blind Date.
What?
And there was like this wasted girl and he totally made her look stupid in a great way.
He was on Blind Date?
He was on Blind Date. He was on an episode of Blind Date.
And that was the first time he entered our world?
Yep. It was the first time I ever saw Ryan Seacrest, and he really was great.
And now he produces the fucking Kardashians.
Yeah, he's got to be richer than Jesus.
Is he married? Is Ryan Seacrest married?
Well, he's like rumored to be gay, I think, closeted gay.
He's got to be, right?
I don't know, but it's like, are we going off facial structure? What are we going off
Well, I don't know. If we're going off facial structure, I've dated a lot of gays.
There's something about like a short guy where you're like, are you gay?
There is
I don't
that.
know. Have you guys ever heard of like the line? I've seen that like on social media. Like if you draw the line, like I don't know, I feel like his line goes in and her line goes out.
What do you mean?
It's like if you draw like a line from people's body language, like you can tell if they like each other.
So,
But where? Can you look that up? Xavier, that was you really threw something at us.
yeah, the green line test.
You didn't explain the line too for a while.
Oh, what is the green line test? Okay.
So Will does like her or doesn't?
I guess
Will
he does
likes her
because they're
more
leaning
than she
in.
likes him. That checks out that Will would like Jada more.
He went through a lot for her.
Yeah. Okay, so now we have to pull up Ryan Seacrest.
Ryan Seacrest is. I feel like he's not.
He's leaning away.
He's leaning away.
He's leaning away.
He does not pass the line test.
Or he's straight. He's like, just let me try to stand as straight as possible so they don't notice that I'm like queen.
Yeah.
There's something about like guys that date models too. Not that there's something because, well, these models aren't flat. Never mind.
What were you going to say?
I was going to say they usually date like a boyish type model, but these are kind of like big boobed models.
Yeah, these are big boob models.
Oh my God. I mentioned this on my podcast too, but I have to repeat this.
What?
I was like, I've been thinking a lot about boob jobs, not getting one, but just I've never considered a boob job. I like my little boobs, but I was just thinking, I see them all the time. I like boob jobs. I really appreciate them on people. And I've just kind of been like, bopping them around in my head. I've just been thinking about, like I'm a sommelier. A sommelier of boob jobs. But I was like thinking about them a lot. And then I was like, wow, is our culture like, has it really just kind of shifted to just back to big boobs? And then I was in my discovery page, there was this model that was completely flat. And I was like, oh, high fashion is still the flat boob bitches.
All the high fashion bitches are skinny with no boobs.
But then I kept looking into it and it was a trans woman. It was a trans woman.
It was
a full trans woman. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, finally a woman that represents me. And it was just a trans woman. It was a trans woman.
That's hilarious.
With no tatas.
No tatas at all.
I'm kind of the OG. I'm a original top surgery bitch.
What do you mean?
I've got a top surgery-esque vibe.
Naturally.
Yeah. When I see Robbie Hoffman, I go, I did this first. Way to copy me, bitch.
Have you been on the road a lot?
I have been on the road. I'm going, I'm in Irvine next, which is an easy one. And then I'm supposed to go to Arizona. There's more dates than I do. So I'm going, there's a lot of days involved here. There's a call with the agent. Yeah, I'm going,
A lot of days.
Wave. No, it was like, there's like my agent's like, oh, you're coming in on Wednesday for press. I'm like, no, I'm not. Why would I be coming in on Wednesday for press? So the audience doesn't need to know about this. There's just a call that's happening later that's going to be a little rough.
To get it all figured out.
It's going to be a little rough for someone else, not me. Someone didn't sleep very well last time, assuming when I said, oh, we're discussing some things.
Wednesday
Why would I fly into a heat wave? Why would I be somewhere from Wednesday through Sunday? Why would that happen?
Wednesday through Sunday?
I would have to be there Wednesday through Sunday. And then my whole point of going to Arizona is because my parents live there. Not my parents, my father's sisters live there. And my dad's like really old. So I try to like get a time where he can go see his sisters. And in the middle of a heat wave, I'm bringing my 83-year-old dad to like 125 degrees. And then so I was going to stay Sunday, come back Monday so I could hang out with my family.
Uh-huh.
But now there's just this Wednesday thing where I'm like, what? And then just shows the whole every night. I'm like, why would I be doing...
Well, what time do you have to press on a Wednesday?
I don't even think it's real. I honestly think my agent made something up. I honestly think my agent scrambled and made a weird thing up because I'm like, why would I be doing Wednesday press for Friday and Saturday shows? Makes no sense.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
This is such inside shop that doesn't matter at all, and I'm going to make you guys edit it out.
Okay.
We have to edit out Annie's Arizona schedule.
My being so mad at my agent. No, I was like, what the hell? I was like, is there something wrong with my agent? Is he like mentally ill?
No.
Why would I go on a fucking Wednesday? The craziest thing
You get more and more mad.
Oh, I'm so mad. I really was
tell.
so mad. Like Todd was like, you need to meditate. I was like,
do you meditate?
I do a lot of things. I do breath work, hypnosis, meditate.
Ayahuasca?
Ayahuasca, yeah, but I haven't done it in a long time.
When was the last time you did it?
Well, I guess it wasn't that January. It was kind of recent.
How was that trip?
It was good. I did just one night. Usually I do like a 3-night, 4-night thing. It was a one-nighter. It was nice.
Did Todd do it with you?
Todd doesn't do it with me, no.
He doesn't?
Which is cute. I like it. But I told him, selfishly, I want him to go with me, not because I think he needs it, but because I want to like come out of an ayahuasca trip and have your mans there.
Yeah.
It would be so cool.
But do you throw up and shit?
Yeah.
You did?
But it's like a...
But like, are you shitting in a room full of other people?
No. I mean, every once in a while someone shits their pants. But
and
it's always someone that deserves it.
And you just like let it go.
It's always someone that deserves it. You're always like, yeah, that asshole fucking shit his pants. It's like, ha.
So you just let it go. It's like, oh, that's just somebody shitting
you don't
over
notice.
there.
You just hear later that someone shit their pants. There's someone like facilitating. There's like a shaman and then an apprentice, and they're handling.
So you don't have to be involved in their shit.
No, and like even if I were to be like going to the bathroom, stepping over someone shitting their pants, like I'm like, there's like a woman telling me about my inner
child.
Maybe. I did a mother wound inner child hypnosis yesterday.
You did a hypnosis?
Oh, I was mad. Yeah, I'm mad at my mom right now, so I'm trying to release that.
So did you just hired a random hypnotist, or
No, I have a hypnotherapist.
You do?
Yeah, that I see regularly.
And when you go to a session, are you out of it the whole time? Like, do you remember what happens?
Yeah, this one.
Or is it like you get roofied and you have no idea, and then you're like,
no, this one I was pretty. I honestly think I fought it a little bit. I didn't really go that deep, but I got deep work done, but I was still pretty awake. I was like making jokes.
You were?
Yeah. I'm trying to think of what I said.
How much is a hypnotherapy session?
Let's see. My girl and I have been together a while, so it's more of a collab at this point. I think usually for like 5 sessions, it's like $5,000.
For 5 sessions, it's $5,000. And after one session, do you feel like you notice a big difference? Or does
the first time that I met with her there were some pretty big awarenesses. I can't really remember what they were because I started working with her a long time ago. She's my friend too.
Okay.
She's like my girl.
Okay.
Mary Lou Rodriguez, but she's really good.
So are you less mad at your mom?
I am, but I think it might have like stirred it up a little bit, so I'm still releasing that. But I'm not really mad. It's like I love her. It's like,
but is she like you're like, is it like classic
no,
hypnosis? Like you're getting sleep? Like
no, and
like hack?
No,
because that's what I picture.
No, there's no like.
There's no pendulum?
Sometimes people will do it. I trained in hypnosis, and they sent me the National like Hypnosis Center or what I can't remember what it's called. Sent me like there is a thing. I have a certificate, and there is a thing. You can use that, but I don't.
Have you hypnotized Todd?
No, I don't. I didn't because of our careers and our lifestyles. I wasn't able to make every class and really be that astute, so I never felt comfortable. I don't feel like I learned enough.
Okay.
To be getting into people's
you're not
minds.
just like
not that you can do anything. So your body will never do anything that your subconscious wouldn't let it. So anyone that's worried about going under and having someone get them to like rob a bank or kill someone or do something like that, then you were going to do that.
You were going to do that already.
You were already susceptible.
You're demonic.
You're a sick fuck.
You're a sick fuck, and the hypnotist
You're sick. And you cannot blame Mary Lou Rodriguez for that.
Mary Lou Rodriguez.
Isn't she the best?
Mary Lou Rodriguez. How long is one session? Like an hour?
2 hours, about 2 hours.
2 hours?
So usually it's like you talk through stuff. So you find out like what are your blocks, so it's like something that you want to do, but you're feeling like you're procrastinating on or whatever it is. Or smoking or whatever the thing is that you want to like overcome. And then you talk through it and you kind of get to what are the beliefs that you have subconsciously about yourself that are holding you back or keeping you in whatever this pattern is.
Okay.
And you get to the root of that. And then it's kind of like, what does your brain need to hear to get pushed through this? So what would be almost the opposite thing. So if I'm feeling low self-worth around something, then it's like I would need to hear like, I'm worthy, I'm amazing, I love myself, that sort of stuff.
So does she say that to you?
And then she'll put you into like a hypnosis, so that she'll put you into a state of theta, I believe it is.
Okay.
And then your subconscious is more susceptible. So the best time to listen to hypnosis, she'll send you a recording too, and then you listen to it right when you wake up and right when you go to bed.
Oh, damn.
Because it's when you're like the most
easily impressionable.
Yeah. Your brain is chilling.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's cool though.
So do you recommend it?
Yeah, 100%.
Hypnotherapy, dude?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yep.
I'm scared.
What would you want to do it for?
I don't fucking know. I mean, I vape. That can't be good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I go to hypnotherapy to quit vaping.
Well, it would be working on your identity to have you identify as someone that doesn't vape. Yeah.
Well, it all started because I hooked up with some guy in Texas that vapes, and now I vape.
They love smoking in Texas. They love to
Yeah,
smoke.
it's like so mainstream.
Yeah.
Like, you don't want to smoke, you gay? I'm like, no.
But
Give
is
me the vape.
vaping is vaping gay in Texas?
No, they all vape too.
They vape and smoke cigarettes?
Yeah.
And they have Zen.
They have everything. They have any type
They
of
love nicotine.
They love it. And it's so mainstream.
So excess there.
It's so excess. Yeah. Like here you have to drive around and look for the vapes.
Yeah.
Like you're a drug addict.
I put on a pregnancy belly, a fake pregnancy belly, and I went into the vape store and they sold me vapes. They
did?
Oh yeah, Newports. I went on Venice Beach. I did a video where I was getting people to smoke.
I saw that for Mother's Day.
Yeah.
But you went into a vape store and they still sold you it?
Yeah. Well, I would go in because my fiance vapes, so I would go in with him. And then they were like, whoa, we haven't seen you in a while. And I did hidden camera and I never wanted to post it because I don't want to, they're nice.
Yeah.
But they were so nice about the Newports, Newport 100s.
They were so nice about you.
They were very
smoking
nice
Newport.
about it.
Did people say anything to you when you were
White people didn't care.
white people so trashy?
Yes, the darker the skin, the darker they saw the moments of me smoking the cigarette. It was
Really?
very nice. It was very nice. Yeah, it was like as we went, the shades of POC
Yeah.
cared more and more and more. It was very nice. This one girl, I think she told me she was half black. Her friend was Puerto Rican. She was like crying. She was like, "Please stop! I'm gonna cry. Please don't smoke." She's like, "I'll give you $50 for your pack of cigarettes."
Did you take it?
I started to, and then I was like, "It's fake." She was crying. I was like, "I'm faking." I'm like, "This is totally
You're like,
fake."
this is a fake.
I'm like, "There's no tits.
Oh.
Who's pregnant with no tits?"
And then was she cool?
Yeah, then she was like, "Oh my God." She's like, "But no one," I'm still upset. She's like, "No one stopped you." She's like, "What is this world?" It was so cute. Just this
That
chick
is
on her
cute.
bike.
Do you think you would have that reaction if you saw a pregnant lady smoking?
No, I think I'd mind my goddamn business. Like
That's
a
what
fucking
I
white
know.
woman. Like a white woman should.
Stay in my lane, dude.
I think, yeah, at this point, I just go,
We all can't have it easy.
yeah, I just,
We can't
I
be
think-
born into.
I wouldn't light someone's cigarette. I wouldn't aid in it.
You
But I
wouldn't
wouldn't-
let them bum one.
I wouldn't give them a cigarette.
Yeah,
I don't think I would give, well,
you might.
yeah.
You might give a pregnant woman a cigarette. I could tell by your delay.
How
there.
bad does she want it? You know?
Oh,
What's
she wants
going
it
through?
bad.
How is that day? And how bad does she not want the kid? Also, how serious is smoking when you're pregnant?
I think it's pretty serious. Let's
Is that
see.
real?
Or is it just like swimming after you eat and it's not?
Like, how much do you have to smoke? Because wouldn't all our parents be...
Cleft
you can have
lip?
SIDS?
Dude, how pissed would you be if your baby had a cleft lip because you were just throwing back marbles?
I'd be doing a lot of mother wound hypnosis if my mom did that to me. If my mom did that to me, I go, my mother wound's right here, bitch.
My face.
I saw like a baby on Instagram that had
Cleft?
pre-cleft lip surgery.
What is that?
Like before they got it sewn together. It's crazy looking. It's like completely open.
What do you mean?
Like their lips are just like 3 pieces hanging and then they sew it together. Because cleft lip people are cute when they're older. You could still be like a hottie.
If they have the surgery.
But who doesn't have the surgery? I've
People
never seen
in
anyone
like
with
third world countries don't have the surgery, right? There's lots of cleft palates running around. Because I remember there was all these like famous plastic surgery
That go-
doctors that
yeah,
are
that
like,
go
I'm gonna
over
go
there.
to South America to do something nice for the people.
What if it was
They, like,
just
go
them
to
giving like
Honduras.
facelifts to? It's like fixing like
Filler.
African ladies' ears, earlobes.
Just filler to babies in Brazil.
They're giving BBLs to babies
my
in
God.
Africa.
Dude, are BBLs still popular? People still going?
Aren't
to get
people like
them?
dying from that? Isn't that like a very really serious?
Yeah, I
one?
think it's like a really serious one, and I think that like people go to like third world countries to get them for cheaper. BBL deaths rose in Florida even after rule changes.
Well, some people be like, a woman put cement into my ass. I'm like, where were you?
Yeah, doesn't Cardi B have like a bad one? And she's got a bunch of toxins in her butt.
And people like their butt implants flip around sometimes, and you
No.
can see it. Yeah, there's like a flat. Yeah.
Ugh.
It's very weird.
It is very weird.
It's interesting what's happening because it's like I'm never gonna be against the course of humanity and the direction it's going. I'm just gonna go with it. I don't want to be like the loser that's like back in my day we
had flat asses.
But it is weird.
It is weird.
It's like a, and they're all very expensive things.
They're all very expensive things.
But it doesn't.
Do you think
stop
people are just going into debt to get asses
to get
and
a big
titties?
ass?
Yeah.
But the thing is, we're all gonna get like old and ugly anyway. It's like that kind of. I kind of like that one.
That one?
Yeah, I kind of.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to touch it.
Yeah, it was very satisfying.
Why?
I like that one. It's like boobs on her butt.
It is. It's like boob butt.
She has under boob on her ass.
That's crazy. Is it
Yeah,
the Kardashians' fault?
Yeah, I think so because the Kardashians too. Well, then they started dating white guys again, and then they got like everything dissolved, and you're like, that is so rude.
Kylie.
They're so crazy.
She starts dating Timothy Chalamet.
I
She's
can't
like,
believe
I'm natural
that.
now. No, you're not, bitch.
Timothy Chalamet is so weird looking to me.
Timothy Chalamet's so hot to me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's got
You
that-
like kind of like a heroin chic boy?
Yeah.
Do you want a boy to like kind of just? Do you like when a guy's like nodding over? It looks like he's like could suck his own dick.
Yeah,
he's
there
on
was.
heroin? Like,
That was my type for a really long time. I'm like, if he looks like he's in a band and shoots up, I'm into that.
so you like musicians? I never dated musicians.
I like a musician, yeah.
I went on a date with a singer-songwriter once, and the hats were like so bad.
Dude, you can't with the hats.
The hats were like, I'm like, how would I explain to my niece these hats? Like, how would I like at Thanksgiving be like,
It's
he's
a costume.
got hats.
It's a
like,
costume.
He knows Willie Nelson. Just let it go.
It's a costume, dude.
It's just like a lot.
Yeah.
But I dress crazy too. You dress crazy. It's
I
like
dress
why
crazy
why
too.
not let a boy fly as the freak flag? But there's something about hats. I don't know.
There's something about hats, and then it's also just like, if we're both doing that,
You're right.
it's obnoxious.
Yeah, one of us needs to be the straight man.
Right?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Warmer, sunnier days are calling. We need to fuel up with them with Factor's no prep, no mess meals. Meet your wellness goals in time for summer thanks to the menu of chef-crafted meals with options like Calorie Smart, Protein Plus, and Keto.
The keto meals are good.
Yeah, the keto meals we fuck with. The Factor's fresh, never frozen meals are dietitian approved and ready to eat in just 2 minutes. So no matter how busy you are, you'll always have time to enjoy nutritious, great tasting meals. Make today the day you kickstart a new healthy routine. What are you waiting for?
With 35 different meals and more than 60 add-ons to choose from every week, you'll always have new flavors to explore. You crush your wellness goals with dietitian-approved meals and ingredients that you can trust. Make your day delicious from breakfast to dessert. Stay fueled with easy, nutritious options. You can treat yourself to restaurant-quality meals that feature premium ingredients. I'm obsessed with the filet mignon. The shrimp is also really
I like
good.
the salmon.
Yeah, the blackened
Blackened
salmon's
salmon.
really good. So keep kitchen time to a minimum. Factor meals are ready in just 2 minutes. No shopping, prepping, cooking, or cleaning up. Enjoy effortless support for your lifestyle. Choose from 6 menu preferences to help you manage calories. Maximize protein intake, which is something I'm always trying to do, get more protein. Or if you want to avoid meat, you can do that too. Or if you just want to eat more well-balanced, you can do that too. So head over to factormeals.com/thisbe50 and use code thisbe50 to get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month. That's code thisbe50 at factormeals.com/thisbe50 to get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month while subscription is active. Let's get back into the podcast.
Yeah, if Todd started just like
Wearing like heavy chains and like, you like it.
chains, that sounds hot.
Todd in a
If
chain.
Todd just like wigged up, Todd just got all wigged up, I'd be like, oh, okay.
Yeah, if Todd came in with a chain, you'd like that. But what if he came with something like flashier?
I was thinking like, what would I think if Todd was like one of those guys that wear the pearls?
If Todd wore pearls?
You know how like the boys started wearing the pearls for a second?
No, I don't know about
You
this.
skipped the pearls. Do you know what I'm talking about, guys?
Yeah. Like,
Yeah, boys
What?
just started wearing pearls, and it's not unhot. Like I like the little
I don't
something a little
know,
gay
I
on a
don't
boy.
know.
I like something a little gay on a boy. I don't know
Is
why.
that Chalamet with pearls?
That's your man's.
Okay, I gotta say, Chalamet with pearls is a no for me.
Do you think Pete Davidson's hot? You would fuck Pete Davidson.
Yeah,
Fucking 9-inch cock.
9-inch cock probably won't. It probably won't go anywhere, of course, because it's Pete Davidson.
But
I mean,
it would be
I don't
like
know,
a
'cause
fun.
doesn't he,
It would be like
have a bad immune system.
He does have borderline personality disorder.
Oh well, like that's different. But doesn't he have like Crohn's?
Yeah, there's something going on. I think he does have Crohn's, yeah.
So like or
colitis or something.
Yeah.
I think it's Crohn's, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the bathroom time would be rough for me. Is
What
that
do you think
bad
of
to
the nail?
say? Is
What do you
that
think of
bad to say?
No,
I don't
I
want to
mean,
shame him for having Crohn's, but
yeah. I guess I would feel more comfortable being gross if they're gross. Like, do you know what I mean?
well,
But
you
you think
might
there's
not
like a
get a
double
chance to
standard?
be gross because
there's
he's
no
going to be in the
bathroom.
toilet
You need two
all the
bathrooms. You
time.
need two bathrooms.
I need an extra bathroom.
Now,
if
what do you
I'm
think of the
fucking
nail
Pete.
polish?
The nail polish on him, I like it.
Yeah.
What do you?
Is it because you know he's a big dick?
Yeah, it definitely helps. Like if I look at him and I'm like, he has a small dick and nail polish and that jewelry, I'm out.
It's just so funny. I've known him so long. It's so funny to think how big his dick is and how he was just like 18.
And now everyone
Just like a weird teenager with like a giant dick is so weird. What a weird thing to have in your life.
Yeah, he gets to do things that other people don't. 'Cause
Yeah.
he's got a big dick.
Yeah. Like be a white guy that dates Kim Kardashian.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Just from having a huge hog.
Huge hog. And then, and there is the energy. The energy is real. You can tell.
That he has a big dick.
You can tell when people have a big dick.
Yeah, you can tell when they have a small dick too.
Yeah.
The worst is when you
What are the signs? What are the signs, guys?
of a
Oh my
big-
God. Is it usually when they ask what the signs
All
are?
right, so I'm out.
No, I'm
out
just
right away.
kidding.
a confidence. If you
With
have
the
a
small-
big,
with the-
a small.
I feel like guys with small dicks make jokes about having small dicks a lot. And then sometimes you do hook up with them and their dick isn't that small. And you're like, I almost didn't fuck you because you kept making these tiny dick jokes. And it's not even like, it's too, like, you're so uncomfortable. Like, obviously, micros are a problem.
Yes,
But small's
those
not
are
that-
rare.
I know, but
But when you see a micro,
Did you ever encounter one? It's really crazy.
I've seen one, but it was not from someone I was hooking up with, but I have seen a micro.
Yeah.
Have you
What
hooked
did I-
up with someone with a micro
Yeah.
penis? No.
In college, yeah.
So what did you do?
I was very drunk, right? So then I was like, I mean, you just basically, he just
Have
eats you
to.
out. Yeah. Because when we were banging, it was like suction. And he was younger than me and he was like excited to bang me. So he was like, I can't believe I'm banging Annie Lederman. And I was like, I don't think you are. Like, I remember again, like, I honestly don't think you are.
No, because that's how small it was.
It was like a suction feeling.
No, it was like scissoring.
Just like, yeah, it was like scissoring. And I was like, but he was very good at eating pussy, obviously. And then
Yeah, but that doesn't make up for it.
I went
It doesn't
back.
matter how good you are at eating pussy if you have a micro penis or if you last 1 minute.
Yeah.
I dated a guy that kept lasting 1 minute.
And it is annoying because you're like, figure this out. There's something you can figure out. There's like a journey you need to go on. There's a vision
Please
quest
figure it out.
that you need to go on. Why am I? Yeah,
Why am I now? I have to be the nice person
I know.
because you have a small dick or you can't last long.
I know. And
I
they're like,
gotta
it's
be
not
nice.
you. It's like, no. We know.
No, we know it's.
We
not
know
us.
it's not us.
It's you, motherfucker.
If it's us, it's because we're so hot. Okay, I'll take
Yeah.
that part.
Yeah, no, I dated a guy that would come really fast all the
annoying.
time, and I'm like, can you jack off before we actually have sex?
Yeah, just figure out a way. You know you have a problem. Take Blue Chew or something.
Blue Chew.
They're everywhere. Everyone has free Blue
Rhino
Chew hanging
pills.
around. Go to the gas station. The gas station has help for you.
Yeah.
No, I went back. I banged the micro dick guy again, like 6 months later, because I thought I was like,
no,
because
you
I
did
thought
not go back to the micro.
I did because I thought I was like, I have to have been drunk.
Like maybe I miss.
Yeah, but he was
Calculated.
going down on me the second time, and my friend was having an emergency. My roommate, I had this crazy cokehead roommate. She was like, I need to talk to you. I need to talk to you. I need to talk to you. So I was like, do you
Micro's eating
care?
you out.
Yeah, I was like, do you care if I call my friend? This was like flip phone
No.
time. So it wasn't like I couldn't FaceTime or anything. And he was like, okay. And I called her and she had just had an abortion and found out that, and the doctor was like, there's so much plasma here that I think it's twins. And that's what she was calling me about while this guy was eating.
No,
I swear to
no.
God. Yeah.
And so did you just have the conversation?
Yeah.
No.
I've done that to a lot of guys.
Really?
Someone's like, "Can I
You
call my
have to.
friend?" I'm like, oh my God, you're gonna be down there a while.
That's a power move.
Yeah, you know.
Just get eaten out while taking phone calls.
I'm alpha. I know. I'm busy. I'm a working woman. I got shit to do.
Where do you want me? What date? Yeah, I'll check the calendar.
I'm like,
Hang on.
wait, there's a Wednesday?
Wednesday, Arizona, that's no for me, dog.
I'm like, oh, guess this isn't happening.
Dude, that is a power move.
But I went back thinking that I had kind of like not
Like
seen it right.
hallucinated?
Yeah. But
You went back to it?
you know what I noticed about him? He was always in very long relationships. So he would like find a girl and he wouldn't let her go. He wouldn't let her go.
Yeah.
And he was like mean and like in a
He was mean?
He was mean in a hot way. Like, you know, I was like he was like an
Probably
asshole.
because that was his move.
Yeah.
He was mean with a little dick.
Yeah. But then pretty nice once he saw it. The kindness came out.
He had to be kind.
I think he's doing good. I hope he doesn't watch my stuff. Sometimes guys from my past will hit me up and be like, I didn't know like my dick was going to get talked about.
Really?
Yeah, like every once in a while I'm like, oh.
They don't hit me up. I just think they secretly get mad about it in their own time.
There was one guy whose name I would say, but you know, like you don't know when you're getting successful. Like you don't, like something happens with podcasting where you don't realize
You're
people
like-
are listening. You are just talking to someone and there's microphones in front of you and cameras.
Yeah, and you forget.
Yeah, you're in a trance, you're just chatting.
Yeah,
blah,
when
blah,
I was
blah.
in my 20s, I was like, yeah, and then he put it in my ass. And then I'd like forget I said that. And then a week later, I was like, everyone's going to care. Nobody cared.
Yeah, and then nobody cares.
Nobody
Or they care and you're like, oh, my bad.
But it is weird the things that people do care about suddenly.
Well, and then there's like, and I do like the culture that there's just like people like dissecting everything we're saying. I do think that's actually cute that there's this whole other subculture to podcasting.
Yeah.
But sometimes you're like, sometimes it's so off and you're like, but then you don't want to keep talking about it. So you have to be like,
Yeah.
pretend nothing happened.
There was this guy that I was hooking up with him, and I like flew to his house in New York, and I was like staying with him for like 3 days. And on the last day, I was like, should we do a podcast? We did a podcast. And on the podcast, he was like telling me that he doesn't believe in monogamy, any of the shit.
And you were dating him?
Yeah. It was day 3 of staying there. And I'm like on camera finding out that he doesn't believe in monogamy. And I'm like, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, you're
You
just like,
see,
okay,
by
yeah.
the end of the episode, I'm just like so much further from him than at the
Her
beginning
line
of the episode.
is not straight. Her
Yeah.
line is away from him.
But at the beginning, it was like,
I had a boyfriend who was trying to get me to be in like an open relationship. I'm like, I don't have time for this.
an open relationship does not work for me.
By the way, they're mad at you when you hook up with guys, by the way.
Yeah.
80% of the time, the guy is just trying to fuck girls and then they're so mad and jealous. And you're like, okay,
Yeah.
and also I don't need cocks. I've never someone that's like, I need cocks. I'm never like, I need more cocks.
I need more cocks.
I'm like, no, it's fine. Cock is fine.
One is good.
Cock is good. I know it's confusing because we have all these holes. Guys are like, but you have so many holes.
Don't you want more?
Don't you want cocks in all holes? And it's like, no, just pay attention to hole.
Yeah.
And I'll pay attention to cock.
Yeah, and that's all we need.
That's all we need. We don't need all this other stuff. I don't need like to be blowing someone while you're fucking me. That's so annoying. That is like
That
the
is
craziest.
so gross.
It's so disgusting.
It's so
Actually, the idea, because when I was younger, I would just get drunk and be like, whatever. I was like such a pick me girl. I was like, well, sure, okay. Then I get older, I'm like, this is disgusting. What are we doing?
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Because if you even dissect sex just between a man and one person, it's fucking disgusting.
Yeah, it's
it's
disgusting.
good. We like
and
it, but it's also gross. Like, it's also like, this is wet and nasty.
It's definitely gross. And then the older you get, the more you realize, like, you don't know some of these people.
No,
and then,
it's
like,
crazy.
imagine you're in a relationship with him, but he's able to be with other people too. Fuck no, dude.
And then you're just, where are you? And what are you doing?
Where are you?
And I'm not really a jealous
now, why
person,
does
but
my
how am I
vagina
not?
itch?
Yes. What's going on?
What's wrong with my
penis
pussy?
smells
Because-
different. There's like a pH.
I
a
can't.
pH shift.
Oh.
But also just the idea of like being like rotisserie by guys or something is so gross to me.
Yeah.
And they're like, we love it. And then there's the shift to like trad wife now, trad girl.
Yeah.
Where you're like, guys, you don't get to shift now. Now you want trad wives. You banged us in all our holes and now you want, now you're like,
trad wife.
now you want a fucking trad wife.
But dude, being a trad wife seems exhausting. I think it'd be fun for a day.
You can role play trad wife, wear a little apron.
I made a cobbler.
I baked.
Yeah.
But we're not doing this every day.
We're not doing this.
No.
every day.
I would much prefer to be. I don't need to be a full alpha. Like I don't like a little bitch or anything. But I like to assert my life and my dominance throughout my world.
Yeah.
But I don't. But sure, it's fun to be dominated different way. But it's like let's not get carried away.
Carried away. Yeah.
Like I don't want to wear a leash every day.
I would. No,
You don't
I'm just
want to be
kidding.
like, but you don't want like calluses. I don't want calluses to grow on my neck.
No, No, you can't wear a leash every day.
Everything's fun. Everything in moderation is fun. You want to try different things. You want to do different things. You want variety in your life. But the idea that I'm like baking a cake every day
Every
is crazy.
fucking day with a smile on your face.
And I can't wait for you to come home.
I can't wait for you to come home. It's so fucked up.
If folding laundry, like if I could find a way for folding laundry to become fun, maybe. But it's like folding laundry in itself is the most disgusting
And it's
experience of my life. That the
nonstop.
idea, it's never ending. The idea that would be my whole life is this like this treadmill of me just folding
And
going back and vacuuming.
That's
and,
why all the bitches in the 50s did speed. Because they
Did
had
they
to
do
vacuum.
speed?
Yeah.
and they had like secret abortions. and
They're
stuff.
they're like on Adderall fucking cleaning their house extra.
I must took Adderall. Remember when you didn't you have an Adderall?
I did. I went hard in it.
It was cute though.
It was cute till it wasn't.
It's cute to have a
little
Adderall induced
psychosis.
breakdown. We've all been like, if we haven't been there, we've been close. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's very relatable.
It is very relatable.
Well, because it is that movie Limitless.
I haven't seen Limitless.
It's just a movie about Adderall. He just gets everything done because he's on Adderall, basically. I always think about Taylor Swift, like, what Adderall is this bitch on?
She's got to be.
She's on a lot of, like,
Do you think she's on a cocktail?
there has to be IVs going in those veins.
Like of what?
I think there's things we don't know about that we haven't been cleared. We haven't gotten the clearance level to know about.
But she gets them. Do you think Beyonce gets them?
Beyonce, look, I don't want to bring this up, but I keep trying to like, I kind of like drop little like hints about it. But can we talk about the facelift Beyonce got? That is wild. Can you look up Beyonce at the Emmys?
I guess I missed this.
Emmys this year, the 2024.
Okay.
Where she's in her country hat. Her face, it's like crazy. Do you see how her face is like not?
Yeah, it's different.
It's like a Barbie.
Yeah.
It's so tight. And look, I think facelift bitches have a better life.
You think that they have
They
a
seem
better
happier
life?
than the rest of us. Maybe it's because the corners of their mouth are going up.
Have you ever seen someone right after they've gotten a facelift?
There's this
horrifying.
chick. I've never seen it in person.
Oh,
But
my
this-
high school boyfriend's mom got one.
Really?
She looked like the Bride of Frankenstein. She had like threads coming out the side of her face.
Wow.
It was like all pulled back and it was fucking scary. And I remember being like, dude, she was already scary to begin with because she was kind of mentally ill. And then she got the
Yeah.
facelift and she got threads coming out of her face. And
I
was
think
like, no.
especially like when we were like,
Look.
to have an early facelift, there was always maybe a little mental illness. And now it's like regular bitches are getting them. But it is because you do have to look so crazy because they have to make it insane because it will fall again, right? So they have to, it's just really.
I mean, how much is a facelift?
I
Dude,
think
just
there's
to stay in the
20,
game,
30
you got to
grand.
put thousands of dollars into your face. It's fucked up.
And like, what game are you? You know what I mean? Like, really, where are you in this game? At this
Yeah,
point?
Nicole Kidman. What do you think she hasn't had? She's had everything.
Well, I remember she was in that Vikings movie. I was going to put this woman in a period piece at this point is so unacceptable. Like, if it's like a time travel movie, like if there's a time machine involved, fucking awesome. But
Yeah.
like, we need to be seeing the old timey like med spas or something because it's the jaw, like the thing she had going on. It's like there wasn't a plastic on the face of the earth at that point that could have explained her face in that Vikings movie.
No, it gets crazy.
And then they dissolve a little and they look normal again. And then they do. It's like she looks actually pretty cute and fine. But in the Vikings movie, she did, you know when people do the thing where their jaw gets like square?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Like look how square her jaw is.
Well,
she
also
got,
the
like-
headpiece. It's the headpiece mixed with the square jaw for me. It was just not. Oh, it makes me feel weird.
And she's wearing a wig. I'm assuming that looks like
She
a
looks
wig.
insane.
But
she
it's
literally
the jaw.
looks insane.
It's the jaw, bitch. It's the jaw.
It is the jaw.
It's the jaw.
Whoa.
Look at the jaw. They get
But she's not
doctors-
going to stop. That's the thing. Because if I was her, guess what? I'm not stopping. Are you
But I think
stopping?
she's
If you're
not doing the
Nicole
jaw.
Kidman, are you stopping surgery anytime soon?
No. I'm going forever.
Yeah, until death.
Until death do us part. Until death becomes me.
Yeah.
Are they remaking Death Becomes Her?
I don't know.
I think they are. And if they don't put Nicole in it, it's going to be crazy.
Death becomes her.
Like, have fun with it, you know?
Let's see. Yeah, they are remaking it
With
Kate
Anne
Hudson
Hathaway and Kate Hudson. See,
and Anne Hathaway. Anne Hathaway, I like.
she might have a little facelift. I think everyone
She
has
might have
facelifts now.
something too. What's
Everyone
going on
has
with her?
facelifts. Everyone
Did you
has
see that new
facelifts.
movie where she falls in love at Coachella?
Of course I saw that
Oh my
movie.
God. I was watching it and I was like, I hate that. I like this.
I think movies are so bad
I'm
right
like,
now.
it's so
and the
bad.
rom-com has died. And the reason, I think if we're realistic about why the rom-com died is because every rom-com was solved with a cell phone.
Yeah.
And also, I think as you become healthier in your own mental
Healing. You're like, yeah.
illness,
Yeah.
you go, oh, you just tell someone you like them. Like, why would you keep a secret that you like someone for
Yeah.
10 years?
For 10 years. But also, like, when she fell in love at Coachella, I was like, 40-year-old women can do anything.
I know. And also,
I was like, I'm relating to her as
well,
like
you're
a single
56
mom.
on your Wikipedia now, right?
Yeah,
Remember when
56.
someone
Dude.
fucked this bitch up on Wikipedia?
It kept saying I was like 47.
It was amazing, though. I really was like, oh my God. I remember talking to Adam Egget being like, what is going on with Weinshenk? He's like, it's a horrible thing that happened to her.
It's ruining my life. No, that's someone else. That's some other bitch.
Ew.
Now it's fixed. It's fixed.
No,
I
it's
had
fixed
to have
now.
a fan. A fan had it fixed. I had to like send my driver's license to IMDb. They didn't even write back. It was crazy. They're
Well,
like,
IMDb is a weird thing, by the way.
IMDb.
IMDb is like it's gatekeepy. It's very weird.
It's very weird.
I don't think that you should have to pay for IMDb. There's always like the IMDb Pro. I'm like, why are we paying for IMDb? It's people's resume. Like, why?
Right.
Why would we need to pay an extra thing?
We love it when I get to see a photo of
I
me
like
and my
this.
ex-boyfriend.
How long? Oh, that's so funny. Who I just brought up. The pink one, is that recent?
Yeah.
Cute.
These photos, dude.
Love that
Okay,
pic.
enough.
Isn't it funny to be like, how we're always like, look, we eat cake.
Yeah.
We're always like eating spaghetti.
Yeah.
We're just like, look, pizza.
Pizza. We're just like you.
We're just like boys. We eat. It is funny and it always looks cute.
It does.
To be like drinking a milkshake in a picture, there's like nothing better.
You're like-
There's like a hot girl with a milkshake.
A hot
Like,
girl
oh
with a
my God, we
hamburger.
eat 2 things you like, pussy and cake. And then one day we're just going to be old bitches with facelifts going, who are we? You don't think facelift? I think facelift. I don't even have Botox now and I've nothing. I've
That's
never gotten
crazy.
anything.
That's crazy you
But
don't
I
have
do
any
not put anything. I do not say I would
anything
never.
past you.
I would never say never.
How much is a facelift?
I think they're like
Dude, I'm gonna have to start a
$20,000.
GoFundMe for a facelift. That's
No,
even
look,
more
we're not going to
embarrassing.
get one. They have like young people get them. I went to
7,000
with a friend of mine as like a bonding thing. She's like, let's go get like a consultation. And we did like a video consultation. And she already gets like some stuff done. And she's like, oh, she's really like looking for what's the fountain of youth and stuff.
Yeah.
Even though she's very beautiful and looks young.
Uh-huh.
And I am a little bit of a hippie and really very cocky and will be like, hypnotize myself into being like, I look
amazing.
fucking amazing, you know? And so her consultation, she went in first and I went in second. And then we like convened afterwards and we're discussing it. When the doctor was asking me things, he was going, well, what do you want to get done? I go, oh, well, I don't know. I'm like, don't I look like so good? I'm 40. Like, don't I look like fucking amazing for my age? I look so pretty. And I like did not allow him to even suggest a thing.
To like
Like
feed
I
on your
did not
insecurities.
let him speak. Like I kept interrupting, made him tell him how pretty I look. And then she came out of hers and we like met and she's like, he told me I need a facelift. And I was crying laughing. I was like, you had the wrong dude, bitch.
No.
And it was from another comic who's pretty young who had a facelift.
Really?
Yeah. Gave us the numb.
People are just getting facelifts?
Some bitches are.
No.
A lot of people have facelifts. Anyone that you're like, oh my God, they look so amazing has a facelift. Except me.
Really? Anne Hathaway, you think she has a facelift?
Can we pull up Anne Hathaway?
Anne Hathaway does look amazing.
She does look great. She's always had really big lips too.
Anne Hathaway. I mean,
She is aging though. I like that. I do like that you see the age. It's not like she's completely
no, she's
she's definitely got
pretty.
baby Botox and stuff around but there could be because there's no jowl, right?
I don't
Well,
think she
guess over
has it.
here.
I think she just looks good. Don't you think?
We just have to see where her ear and her jaw are, because it's like if the ear goes
Oh.
lower, you know.
What about there?
His
Can't
and hers
really
is kind of funny. I like her as a boy.
Where?
This is the kid, right? Yeah, this is the guy in the movie.
Yeah. When they fell in love, and I was like, oh yeah.
Todd's like, he's so ugly. I was like, I mean, he's not like the hot, but I'm like, he's not. Todd's so funny. He has no clue like who's hot and who's not.
he's like,
for
he's
boys.
so ugly.
I'm like,
No, watching that movie, I was like, this movie's amazing. That's how bad it is out there.
Are you single now?
No, I have a boyfriend.
Yeah. You have like, are you dating the like model?
Yes.
Hot guy is so cute.
Yes. I've
It's
been
so
dating
fun
him
to be
for
dating a
while.
hottie.
It's crazy.
It's
He's
like-
very hot.
He's like pretty hot too.
Yeah, he's pretty hot.
But you're into pretty hot. That's your thing.
Yeah, when we're out, people just ignore me. Women will just ignore me and start talking to me.
Really?
It's crazy. Yeah.
Do you feel disrespected or do you like it? Is it kind of hot?
It just depends. Like normally, like when we were at a dive bar, this chick that had like Tito's earrings hanging off was hitting
That's
on him,
so
and I was
funny.
like, "That's amazing."
Was she like giving shots? Was she a shots girl?
No, she just was like an alcoholic that was like celebrating Tito's. By
I mean,
wearing
before I
Tito's
quit drinking,
earrings.
bitch, you know I had all the merch. I had like Jaeger
Did
merch.
you?
Oh yeah, because I would always be like a shots girl. Like I always had like a job where I was like a shots girl.
Were you
I
a
was
Jaeger
Route.
girl?
I was a Route. Yes, I was a Jaeger girl, big time. I was a Route 66 girl at this casino in New Mexico, where I would basically like just dress like in like tiny little like underwear shorts with like knee-high boots and fishnets and like a little Route 66 shirt, and I would just rip tickets. I met Paul Rodriguez,
You did?
but they were doing the Latin Kings of Comedy there. It was before I started comedy, and I was like ripping tickets for
At
Paul
Route
Rodriguez.
66?
Yeah, at Route 66 Casino. It was like I think I was getting paid like $25 an hour, which I was like, am I the richest person alive? And then, but I don't think I got paid. I don't think I got paid. But it was like this agency. I don't think they ever paid me. But I would do like
Really?
weird jobs for them where I was like, they would have me go give samples out at a like a grocery store.
Yeah, like the shot girl that goes to the grocery
But you're
store.
like, you're the shot girl that's now like showing different types of popcorn.
No.
I'm like, here's. Which
What's
was
the
really
worst
weird.
job you've ever had?
Let's see. My first job, I worked at Color Me Mine, one of those.
I love Color Me
Yeah, of course you do.
Mine. Yeah. I've been trying to get back to Color Me Mine since
Color Me Mine's still
2000.
there. It's an old study, but that job was like a fun job
Yeah.
because I did like art stuff, and it was fun to kind of talk to the kids and explain to them the different colors and stuff. It was fun to lead the little. It wasn't bad,
crafts.
but the woman who owned it was bipolar and crazy, and I just didn't. She was my first real crazy bitch in my life, and it was hard to work for her. She was insane. It was like everyone's Christmas presents. We would guarantee they would get their Christmas presents by a certain day. They would be fired, ready to go. Everyone had their kids putting handprints, footprints, like so many people were relying on these Christmas presents. And she was going through a divorce. And so this was in Chestnut Hill, Philadelphia. So she was going through this divorce, and the court kept postponing her date. I think just because it was around the holidays, they just kept like pushing it. And she was so crazy and paranoid and insane that she kept thinking it was like the mayor of Philadelphia was like had something against her.
So fucking
the
crazy.
mayor was
She was
Mayor
in a
Ed
little
Rendell.
psychosis herself.
It was crazy. So Mayor Ed Rendell. So we're all like, I'm like 15.
Okay.
And people want to come pick up their stuff. She shuts the store down. She has us like take all the paper that they put over the tables and tape it up to the windows.
Oh, she's like a paranoid schizophrenic.
And we're just like,
mean-
we're just kids like that are like, this is our first job. Or like our moms like dropped us off. We couldn't even drive.
Yeah.
And so she had us like do that and then put like a sign on the door that said, if you have a problem and you need to find your stuff for Christmas and you want to know why you're not going to get it in time, call Mayor Ed Rendell.
No.
So I went to his office. So we had to have the phone off the hook because the mayor's office kept calling, being like, what the fuck is going on? And then,
Does she blame the mayor?
but then she had, the manager, this guy, Neil, he was like 18. He was a photographer too. She went to meet up with her ex-husband
Okay.
to have a fight. She was an alcoholic.
Okay.
She goes to she had a decorative spear she got while traveling. And so she took the decorative spear with her to meet her ex-husband at the park.
She left the office with the spear?
She left this was her home. So she lived right by the place. So we're just, at this point, we're just putting stuff up on the walls. We're like, this is crazy. We're all like, do we call our moms? Like, we can't even like call our parents because no one has cell phones yet. So we're like we don't know what to do. And so we're just like following orders. She goes to the park. She brings the spear. She chases her ex-husband. Her ex-husband gets in his car. She, drunk, gets in her car. She chases him, wraps her car around a tree.
No.
Just hammered.
No.
Airbag goes off. She spits something up. It might be a little throw up or something right here on her chest. She calls the manager, who's helping us tape up the windows at this point. Goes, Neil, I need you to come bring your camera. He takes pictures of her. She pretends to be dead, right?
No.
Okay. Takes pictures of her.
No. She plays dead.
Plays dead. They Photoshop it to look like graphic design, like excellence, to look like it's the Philadelphia Inquirer, the newspaper. Front cover.
No.
Picture of her dead. Kim Caldwell dies in car accident. Okay? They fax that. That's the first page they fax to the mayor's office. Okay?
No.
Second is...
They fax it to the mayor's office?
Second page that they send to Mayor Ed Rendell's office says, you wish, Mayor Ed Rendell,
No.
I'm still alive. You'll have to hear from me or whatever, and sends that in.
You wish. She psychs me.
You wish.
Who psychs the mayor?
She did eventually unalive herself.
She did?
Yeah, not in front of us or anything, but it happened pretty soon after.
She played dead.
But
and
I
then
quit. I had to quit. I'm like, it's like crazy. People are like, where are our... People are like crying, like, give us our footprints. Give us our footprints.
Oh my God.
We
dude.
promised. There was a guarantee.
And it's like, you think you're giving someone this sentimental
This cute
gift.
little gift.
That's so fucked
It was
up,
wild.
dude.
And then I remember her husband kind of took over as the manager for a little while, and he yelled at me for cursing once. Not in front of people,
What
but
did
like
he
in the
say?
basement.
Was he like, language?
He's like, watch your mouth. And I was like, watch my mouth. Watch your wife.
No.
I was like, watch my mouth. Watch my mouth. I'm a child. What happened here?
When someone who's not your parent tells you to watch your mouth.
And by the way, my parents are filthy animals
My
who raised me to
parents cuss,
curse.
too.
Yeah, so it's like,
Yeah.
if my parents don't care, I don't give a fuck what you think.
Yeah, some random person.
That helped me with all paranoia when I smoked weed. Because my parents would smoke weed with us once we turned like 18.
Uh-huh.
And then I was always like, if I were to get arrested for weed, my parents would not.
Care.
And like, if they cared, I'd be like, I learned it from you, you know?
I know. That's why if you have kids, are you going to smoke weed with them? No. Me either.
Absolutely not. No, I'm going to be
I'm gonna
such
be
a
a
better parent than my
hypocrite.
parents.
I'm going to be such a hypocrite.
No, you lie to your kids. You're supposed to lie to them.
Say, no, we don't do that here.
No, it's not like, fucking weed's cool. We have these two neighbors, these like 14-year-old kids that live next to us. One of them lives there. I don't know. His stupid friends. I was like a little nice to them once. They're
Mistake.
so annoying. Like
was a big mistake.
they ring the door, but it's like
No.
they ding dong ditch. They don't leave anything, but and it's like I'm about to call the police. I'm about to become
Just from being
the
nice to
fucking
them one
bitch
time.
that fucking ruins your life.
Just from being nice to them
You're
one
gonna go to
time.
juvie, bitch. Like you're going to fucking kid jail. You do not fuck with me anymore. But
Juvie's
being a
sad.
little, you can't even make eye contact with children. They're a nightmare. They need full boundaries. You can't be nice to them at all.
You can't be nice to them at all.
Can't be friends with them. They want these fireworks.
Do you think you're going to be a strict mom if you have kids?
I think I probably will be like kind of strict, yeah.
I could see that.
My parents didn't give me any, and I was just in trouble. I was molested in every hole all the time. I mean, I was just always in trouble. I was always almost dead.
You need
So
rules.
I'm like, yeah. Because my parents, I think, my mom's, not that her parents were very strict, but she was very coddled. So then I think she overcompensated. So then I think we'll go back.
Yeah.
I think we'll go bing, 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 bing.
Yeah.
And not coddled. You want your kid to be tough, but
Yeah.
you're not. We used to just be like alone walking to the pool all the time, which was very normal.
Oh, not us.
Just children just walking down the street. We just could have been snatched. We were cute too. I was a fucking cute kid. Very kidnappable. I talk a lot.
Kidnappable.
They would have been like, and she's a returner.
I mean, and then it's like, do you have to get your kids phones? And like, what age do you have to get them phones?
Yeah, because my niece is she's 11. She just turned 12, but she's immature in the very sweet ways, you know?
Yeah.
She's mature in that almost, you know what I mean? Like the fact that she's not almost makes her like, she's such a good girl.
Yeah.
and they got her phone. She's not becoming a bad girl, but it's just cute because it's just funny to see her at 12. Like me at 12, I would have been like, I would have been you. I would have been a gang member somewhere. I would have been at an outdoor mall in Northeast Philadelphia, like meeting a guy named Shane. You know,
Yeah,
like, I would have been like,
meeting a guy.
yeah,
named
I would have
Shane.
been in trouble.
Yeah,
But she's just so cute.
she's just cute on her
Yeah,
phone.
she's just like, like sending stickers to her friends.
That's so cute.
Yeah, she's like, I would have been like, So it's just, I think it's like whoever your kid is. the
Yeah,
type of
that's
kid you
true.
have. She just loves to read. I'm like, oh, you had parents that taught you to read. That's so weird.
Well, it's so weird.
Did your parents like teach you things?
My mom did.
Yeah.
Steve, not really.
Steve's dad or
Dad,
stepdad?
yeah. Real dad.
So funny to call his
Steve.
real dad Steve.
Steve and Deb.
Well, what did Steve do?
Steve's a lawyer.
Oh, Steve. So Steve was busy.
Steve
was at
busy.
work and he was pissed when he came home, right?
Yeah.
A lot of reading, eyes strained.
A
Pissed.
lot of eye strained. He had a
Pissed.
briefcase, the whole fucking thing.
And honestly, a briefcase is for lawyers if you think about it, because it's briefs in the case.
Is that what?
Think about it.
Yeah. It's made for that.
I never thought about that.
I never thought about that literally
It's the
until
first time
right
I've
now.
ever- Yeah. It's basically we've all appropriated
Lawyer
briefcases
culture.
from lawyers. And it's unfair.
Yeah.
We should be sued.
But like, imagine having a briefcase as a comedian. What's in there? Your set?
I know. Props.
Props.
You know I've been a prop bitch. You've seen me through my prop years. Remember when I used to bring a sword on stage? A fake sword?
You had nunchucks.
Nunchucks was fun, yeah.
Yeah.
That was a fun. Well, that all started. I feel like you could appreciate this more than anyone else.
Okay.
My fans started to want to send me things.
Okay.
I started to get fans. They started to want to send me things. I was very uncomfortable with that exchange. I didn't like
Right.
the idea of them giving me things because guys like simps. Like I was like, I don't really like. What are you expecting in return from me if you send me things? I was feeling
Yeah.
very like uncomfortable about that. Like,
Right.
So I was like, all right, you can send me weapons. You can send me weapons that I can defend myself against you with.
That's genius, actually.
So I got sent nunchucks. I got sent ninja stars. I got swords. Nobody ever sent me a gun. I don't think you can send a gun, but
A taser?
taser, a crazy whip, a bullwhip,
No.
and
A bow and arrow.
bow and arrow,
I like
which
to
I
act
left at
out.
someone's house and I want it back, but I don't talk to them anymore. And I like, how do you
You're
get?
gonna have to rectify that relationship so you can get that bow.
I'm
back.
just.
You're done.
It's not that I'm done.
your
It's like a couple.
hypnotist-
You know what it was? It was
have your
a couple. It was a married couple who always fought in front of me,
Oh yeah.
and I like don't want to be a part of that anymore.
A married couple that fights in front of
I
their
don't want to
friends?
be in someone's divorce.
That sounds horrible.
I don't want to be a part of it. And
It's
if
like
I was
the
just friends
opposite
with
of a
one
threesome.
person,
It's like the.
it's disgusting.
It's just them fighting.
No, they like just. I'm just all of a sudden. What am I, a marriage counselor? All of a sudden, why am I involved in this?
Yeah.
So it wasn't like. I just am like, why? What? To
Bitch,
what
drop
degree do I
back
have
off
to
my
participate?
bow and arrow.
Yeah, can I have my bow and arrow before you kill your fucking wife with
Can you leave
it?
it outside so I can swoop it up?
And they're like, I can tell they're like feel abandoned by me, but I'm like, it's weird. Handle your
Just ask them
biz.
to leave the bow and arrow outside.
Leave me my fucking bow and arrow, or is it just like take it? Because I had a friend, I had to dump a friend.
Yeah.
It just wasn't. The boundaries weren't being
Respected.
and it was like, how many times do I have to? It started to get so uncomfortable,
Yeah.
and then but she had given me this really cool jacket.
She wanted the jacket back.
She didn't want the jacket back. I don't
Okay.
think she wanted the jacket back because I think she still kind of holds out hope that we'll be friends again at some point, which you never know.
Yeah. Life's
Who
long.
knows? Life's long. People come in and out, but I didn't want to wear it for a while
Okay.
because I felt like it was rude. So I waited like 2 years and then I started wearing it again. I felt like
You
it went
did
through
a
its time.
2-year break from the jacket.
Because I just didn't want to be, it's rude to
To
like.
be like flashing
well,
the jacket.
I was the one that decided that and I didn't really have to, it was like, it's like I quiet quit the friendship.
You Irish goodbye the friendship.
It wasn't a full ghosting, but it was like a slow, it started to be like, I would just be like, okay, here's when we can hang out.
Yeah, and it was less time.
And it would be, because I was, you know, when you just, something shifts and you just see someone differently and you go,
Yeah, I can't go back.
yeah, I felt like used. I think I
Like
was
you got
feeling
the ick
used.
from your
Yeah, I got
friendship.
the ick from the friendship and it was hard to go back.
Yeah.
And then it started to feel very needy.
But now you have the jacket.
but I have this beautiful jacket.
And you can wear it now because enough time has passed.
And Brittany Furlan was like, I want that jacket. And I told her where to get it. And now she has it too. So now it's like, it's splintered off. It's splintered. Now there's like 2 of the jackets are floating around.
Okay.
It's cool. It's like rabbit fur. Like I would never buy my own fur jacket, but I was given a fur jacket.
From a former friend.
From a former friend.
Dude, none of my friends are giving me jackets.
But the thing is, this is the thing I realized.
It wasn't just
she
the
was
jacket,
giving a lot of things.
But it came with.
And I was like, and I've already told you I have kind of like an issue with what is the reciprocation expected? What's going on here?
Right, because you gave me a rabbit jacket. Does that mean I have to be available to you at all times every day for the rest of our lives?
And very sweet girl, but I was going, why am I in, I would be like on vacation somewhere with her. I'm like, why am I on vacation? I want to be on vacation.
What do you mean?
She would like buy me plane tickets, places and stuff.
That's wild.
It was weird. She would buy me like first class plane tickets and then I'd be like, I don't want to go. And she'd be like, oh, that's fine. I won't be able to get my money back or whatever. And then I'd be like, so then I'd go like out of weird guilt. But it's like, I don't want to be on a vacation right now. Our jobs, to take a vacation is to leave a very fun life for me.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's less fun to go on vacation.
It's less fun to go on vacation. Because you're like forced to do nothing too.
Yeah, it's like, just relax. I'm like, but it's very fun, my job. I love what I do.
I could relax for a day.
Yeah, I know. I'm always like, ugh, what are we doing? I feel like vacation is to make you appreciate your regular life.
That's true.
We're just lucky. We just have a good job.
We do have good jobs. That's our podcast.
You're like, anyway, bitch.
Well, it is.
We did it.
That's our episode. Where can people find you?
You can find me. I'm on Instagram.
At Annie
Lederman, Lederman. My website is annielederman.com/shows.
Hell yeah. The episode comes out tomorrow.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be in Irvine the weekend of the 20th, my birthday. Come hang out with me.
Yeah, go hang out with Annie for her birthday.
And then I think I'm going to be in Arizona the next weekend.
Maybe on Wednesday, maybe
not.
If
I'm there on a Wednesday, things
didn't go as expected.
Things are weird if I'm there on Wednesday. But yeah, and then YouTube, I have Annie Wood, my podcast, which you should come do sometime.
Yeah, I would love to.
And that's every Thursday on YouTube.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much for listening to another episode of Shank. You can find me here every Wednesday and every Monday on this bitch. And then patreon.com/Sara Weinshenk for bonus content. And I'm coming to Atlanta August 7th and Jacksonville, Florida the 8th. So get tickets to that. And we'll see you next week. Bye.